Ka director ka social welfare ka jala ka kongkamlia durin langwa kalai thu baga juvenile justice boot ka jusyang bisha man kalai banai bat kidon kumba kharan ngut kino hikai ba aji hikai gi khna ha ka chaka ba pensa gi bakin kala ka jingim kalai thu bagi don kumba lai spa ngut gi khna ba pensa ha ka jika sa jong ka social welfare ki bai kendu ye gi jingjia ba pher ha kalang ka jala ka director ka ong ba ha kini gi jaka sa ladon kino hikai gi ba balongkum ki kmi pa bat kiwe giwe ban sandur ban hika yagi khna ban kalai ya ka jing im ko bhap kin lai na ka jing khoslai bat ki jing e la hikai ru yaki jing sna ba bun ja bat yaki ni ki tel la de pat ba kin yo bisa ka thu ba khna obra sha kno haul ka jing don kti ban panya be khna so Snem Nongrah shlong ru udon ha ka observation home brai pe ka social welfare ka jila ka social welfare ka rila sumaru ya ki longkmi ki bakta khli bar ki don kumba nyup san ngut ban nakini nrup ngut kim dei ki rilum dai ndei ki dei ban na ba jela shu kala ong baka social welfare ka yate bat ka shubham foundation ban sam jinsop shaki khna bakin lai ne ka jing pep screw jong ki nama bagi ju pep screw ba ha po bagi poi banai bat kani kan penkut no ka jing pep screw jong ki bat karap ya ki lemba ki akan wadi worker bat kilong kembi ba siam jing e kira ru ban phun ha onum ba we not kandai pra ka director ka ong ro ba ka sokar ka ayarap ru ya kilong kembi ba sya e lok ni ki bakala long kembi marway bat ki bala temen ki badan kumba ru pho kandai hajar ngut ha ka jela la ayarap kumba news pa san pho manau panai.
Yes, we again have 1,400 orphans or children in need of care and protection. So under this we have all over the districts, and we have the staff and personnel who are funded by the ministry and social welfare department, therefore takes care of this. So this is called the mission Vatsalya, that means a mother nurturing care. Under this we also have the Meghalaya State Protection for Child's Right, which is where we have Madam Agatha Sangma as the chairperson, and currently we are working on all these issues for the care of the children. And then we also have the institutions where we call children in conflict with the law. Like we just had these incidents, right, in these different localities where the children are in conflict with the law. These are taken care of by our district child protection officers, where we have the Juvenile Justice Board under social welfare department, where they are sitting for counseling, they're sitting on rehabilitation, and they're sitting on how to get these. So these kids who have committed the crimes are with us in the observation homes, because under 18 years they have to be with us because they are called children in conflict with law. The children in need of care and protection are governed by the child welfare committees. So time and again, these child welfare committees does counseling for all these children, so that because they don't have a mother's love and care, the government of Meghalaya through our house mothers, then house fathers, then educators, music educators, of which you will remember the Honorable Chief Minister has been given those musical instruments because day in day out all these children are under these are being taken care of by us. So we have these special educators in the homes. So the Honorable Chief Minister will be visiting these homes, for which is out there in Maukasyang. So we have these 6 units. So under CNCP, we have shelter homes for children whose parents might be EWS, economically weaker section, not necessarily orphans, or maybe the fathers have run away. So that is where we have these. And then under observation home or child place of safety, this is where we have in conflict of law with law. That means the children who come across the borders, when they want to go to other states, they get stopped, or the police will stop them in some of the border areas, like supposing Klariat or supposing Doubtney. Then these, if they are under 18, we take care of them. So they put in our safety homes. So in safety homes, we have house mother, then we have the chokidars, then we have the educators, then we have people who help them with embroidery and knitting. You might not know it, we have just repatriated some of them to across our country. So for this we have to coordinate with the Ministry of Home Affairs, we have to coordinate with Ministry of External Affairs and with the High Commissioner of these different countries. and then we have repatriate. But they go back not empty. They go back with the clothes they've designed or the handiworks which they've done. All right, so I wear them sometimes, and then they sell them, and the money which we sell in the stalls which we have, we give it to them. We open a bank account for them, so they go back with money. So in this way, you have happy kids who've gone, because we want to minimize mental stress, we want to minimize depression, we want to minimize. So, and then you might know also that of these orphans that we have in Meghalaya, especially our tribal communities, the clan, the poor doesn't want them to be given for adoption. That is where the state government takes care of them. So this is the essence of Meghalaya government, which takes care of the children. Then we also have social defense, where we have Shakti Sadan, Shakti Niwas. Here we have women who are mentally challenged, who are being thrown in the streets. We have about 75 of them. 66 of them are not our tribal communities. They come from other states, but they're mentally challenged. For this, we have our children, young people, like 12 of them, in all these centers who take care. So they cook for them, they clothe them, they bathe them. This is where I find like the goodness of God is there, because we are a society, a government that cares even for people who come from other states, and they are not left in the lurch. And because of that, there's so much goodwill. And if you would have heard now, Sir was saying about the happiness quotient. So if you see in the length and breadth of Meghalaya, we don't have beggars, especially for tribal communities.
What's the status?
Yes, they're doing well, because you don't hear any cases, right? Because we have music educator, we have counselors. Then every periodic timings, the Juvenile Justice Board, which has these members, 7 of them, they sit to review the cases. They review the delinquent juvenile. So the Juvenile Justice Board is on this page, and the chairperson of these boards are retired social welfare officials, kind of. He's with us now in the children in conflict with law observation home. And for this are counselors. So we have about 12 counselors in all the districts, and then 33 in fact. And so these counselors, they take turns to do the counseling for this boy.
So during the process, was there sort of a scene within this boy for committing or killing this 4-year-old girl in Nongrah?
That will be classified information. It's for us, like we know, but the intervention will be done by us as to how to do the support, as well as the reformative interactive session with these children.
How many children?
Right now, there are about 300 across the Meghalaya. In fact, I've just come from Garo Hills also. They were there, and that is what the Honorable Chief Minister has said, that we will be completing these homes where they will be housed in a proper manner. So you'll get the updates from the Chief Minister, like office. But we had just shown that to him. And in the meantime, these who are the orphans, like we say, or children in need of care and protection, during the holidays, they go to their grandmother's place because the community takes care. It's only because of the economically social condition that they're not able to treat them well, then they stay with us. For per year, so per month, every child is supported 4,000 by the Office of the Honorable Chief Minister or the Social Welfare Department. In fact, those cases that you recently have, those cases that you had, so the District Child Protection Officer and officer in charge of Integrated Child Protection Services, we have enrolled them, they are registered with us. So the perpetrator is covered under the children in conflict with law. So those people are with us, the perpetrator. In the meantime, the victim's family, which is also economically weak, they are also enrolled with us. And just now, if you would heard, the Honorable Chief Minister has a scheme which is given by the by him, where he's taking care of single mothers and senior citizens, where they are given 750 rupees assistance per month. You might see this is less, but we give them in 2 quarters, and it comes to quite a few crores per year, because we have about 69,000 with us throughout the length and breadth of Meghalaya. So these are the different interventions and the discussions that has been talked with. And you would also know we have the scheme for adolescent girl. We have a lot of teenage pregnancy because of the dropout rate. For intervention, the Honorable Chief Minister has therefore been distributing at his own initiative the sanitary pads, which we are having MOU with Subham Foundation, which employs about 1,500 members of the self-help group to do these organic sanitary pads, so that the children they will come to school, because when they have these menstrual cycle, they stop coming to school 5 days. So in a year, 40 days, so they become automatic dropouts. So to intervene with this issue, the Honorable Chief Minister has therefore initiated the scheme for distribution of vending machines for sanitary pads in the colleges and in the high secondary, and in the meantime for distribution to economically weaker section. And on top of that, we have the Anganwadi centers. So we have 1,700 uncovered villages, if you are to know. Why? Because for one village, you need 100 households. But since we have 40 households in villages scattered, right, like Khatashinong, and then we have in Peninsula 40 villages or 25 villages or 60, so they cannot be categorized as one village, because you have 25 households or 40 households. So because of this, the government under Honorable Chief Minister is therefore tapping into 1,700 villages. For this, we will have the Anganwadi centers, for which we are giving the support, and then we are creating all these. So we are generating employment by, we are going to give employment to Anganwadi workers. Already we have 6,152 plus 5,000 plus workers. So Social Welfare Department is therefore giving employment to about 15,000 personnel at different levels. So we also have the women helpline, which is 181. So you can call for all issues, and when we need to take care of these women, we keep them in our one-stop centers or shelter homes. Then we also have for children below 18 years, for below 18 years we categorize them as children. We have them the child helpline. So for this, both of this, we have our young people working with us 24/7. No Christmas, no New Year, no Easter, you know. And so we are taking care of them also. And so you can call 1098 for these issues that is happening around town. Supposing abandoned child or abuse is happening, then people can call these helplines, which are now under the direct watch of and the direct charge of the Honorable Chief Minister.